Good afternoon, everybody. It is meteorologist AIDS Weather Forecasting back. Welcome back to another tropical update, guys. We actually have a lot of new updates. Quite interesting how many updates we've had ever since the past couple hours since I've last uploaded, guys. I was gonna let you guys know before I even go to the models. It is looking a lot worse for Hawaii. Looking like now it's not going to go south of Hawaii. Look like it's going to make direct contact with Hawaii. So guys, you guys need to watch this video. Looking like the eye wall and the eye is going to go right on parts of the island. So guys, if you guys want to learn all about this, come stay tuned and watch the video. Bye guys. Alright guys, so now we'll be looking at the 5-day graphical tropical weather outlook. Nothing has changed really with this. So we do have Barbara here, still at 40-mile-per-hour wind. Haven't really changed a lot since noon. So we do still have it at 1,006 millibars and still moving 16 miles per hour at movement northwest. So that's what's looking at now, and then we still have this next system at a 50% chance now that could potentially go in parts up here, parts of the northern, moving towards the California area. But we're going to be looking at Tropical Storm Barbara, guys. It's looking like it's going to get a lot stronger. And it's looking like it's going to stay that strong as it's going to parts of Hawaii. And I just want to let you guys know, it's not looking any better for Hawaii. It's actually getting a lot worse. So if you guys know anybody who's in Hawaii, or if you know you're going to go in Hawaii, please share this video to people if you know who are going to Hawaii around July 9th or July 10th, guys. That's where we can expect landfall. So guys, just go ahead and share this video to anybody you know that's going to be going there in that time range, because it's looking like it can hit the island right through the middle of it with a Category 3 force winds. Alright guys, so now we are looking at the satellite imagery. It's a lot more organized compared to this morning. So we do see it's a lot bigger compared to last time. You can really see it's a lot big. Oops, that was really bad. So now you can tell it's a lot worse here. You can really see the formation, the center. That's what it's looking like there. I know it's not in the center of the storm, but that's where you see the most vorticity, which is where you see that rotation, like a tornado basically. That rotation going around and around like these outer bands. And then we are having these outer bands coming in through parts of the center of it, that means we are starting to get that rotation like we want to see if you guys want to see a storm like this. And it's not intensifying super duper fast like today, but it's going to be doing that more into tomorrow. As you see, the winds have not changed quite a lot. But this is the satellite imagery. Nothing much to talk about. All we know is getting a lot bigger now. Now I'll be looking at the tracks. I did not show this last time because only 2 models I saw were tracking this. I don't know why it was not showing it earlier, but now I can finally have it. This one, the COT2, don't listen to that. That's literally not even going to happen. But we need to, so we actually have in the next 3 days, it should be right here in the next 3 days. So we know where it's going to be going in the next 3 days, right here. It's really obvious where it's going to be going. It's going to be going straight to the west, heading the direction to the Central Pacific, moving in there. And then the majority of the models are showing it coming in this area. This is where I'm going to draw my cone. This is where it's going to be looking like for the next couple of days, from 1 to 5 days there. So it's a general direction that we know is going to the east, or sorry, to the west, towards the direction of Hawaii. It's starting to go more to the Central Pacific. And again, it's going to be very slow moving, so it's going to take quite a long time, up to 7 days just to move up to here. Usually takes maybe 4 days for some storms, but it's very slow moving, which is why it's actually getting it so strong, because it's slow moving in warm waters, which we all know hurricanes do feed on the warm water and the humidity and the evaporation of the water. Now I'm going to be looking at the intensity guidance. Not much has really changed. We do have a bit more models showing it getting to a Category 2. Now we have about 5 there. So we do have most of the models now showing it going drastically up to the tropical storm winds right now, as it's just there right now at 40 knots there. It's going to be moving a lot faster though. Going to be moving towards by the next 48 hours. Next 48 hours is where we can actually see it getting into these Category 1. So looks like when I get back to Georgia, we'll have to cover now Hurricane Barbara instead of Tropical Storm Barbara. So about 50% to 60% of the models do show it getting to a Category 1 without a doubt. It's going to be And then most of the models are showing it ripping through Category 4 winds and going all the way to a Category 2 now. Just going right through. Going all the way up here. It's crazy. Then it goes back down. But it does look like it reached Category 3, which is a major hurricane. And then some of the other models do show it getting to a Category 1. Very, very close to Category 2. And then falling back to Category 1. And then going to a tropical storm. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do have 5 models getting it to a Category 2 now. We only had about 3, and now we do have one model still showing it getting to a Category 3, but now we do have a model that is showing it getting very close. So we do have more models showing it getting a bit higher into the knots slowly. So yeah, that's what's looking like now for that. Now I'll be looking at the cone and the timing. So again, this cone right here with the gray color, that's 1 to 3 days. So it's going to be traveling here to here, or here to there in 3 days. As you can tell, it does have these tropical storm winds right now. That's why I shaded orange. You see it's right there. And so that X is where it was this morning. It's first track this morning. So you see it's going to be a tropical storm all the way. So the S does stand for storm, for tropical storm. So it does say a tropical storm till around 6 p.m. tomorrow. And then by when you wake up on Tuesday, it's looking like it's going to be a hurricane. Hurricane Barbara, and it's going to look like it's going to be there for a long time, all the way 6 a.m. Wednesday. That's where it ends that 3-day. And then this cone with the transparent color with the little dots, white dots, that's 4 to 5 days. You can tell right here, 4 to 5 days. So then it's still showing a major hurricane. And the cone does get bigger for the when it gets farther out, because it's harder to track when it's farther out. But it is showing getting to major hurricanes as it moves more into the next 4 to 5 days. Look, this may looking like a Category 1, a strong Category 1, getting to the Category 2 and possibly Category 3 as it gets more and closer to the Central Pacific. Now we're going to be looking at the winds, guys. This is where you guys really need to pay attention. This is where it really, really changed, and it's quite scary, honestly. I'm going to admit it. A lot of people are going to Hawaii for summer vacation. A lot of people are there currently, and a lot of people haven't really heard of this. So it's looking like it's going to make landfall around July 10th, I believe. Not July 9th, because again, it is slow moving, so you can't really predict behind. So the next 6 hours, though, we're going to go slowly into it, and then you guys are really going to see it's quite scary. If you guys know anyone, please let them know, guys, because this could be devastating with flooding, winds. It's going to be quite devastating. So we do have the center of it right here. This is when it's the next 6 hours. Still a tropical storm getting at 57 knots. Next 24 hours, it does get a lot stronger. Or, sorry, it does weaken. Like I said, it does weaken and get stronger as it's getting into warm waters and colder waters and then warmer waters. So it does weaken as we go in the next 24 hours. But we do have that circulation getting a bit better, though. Just because it weakens a little bit does not mean the circulation does not get any better. But by the next 42 hours, 62 knots there. That's when we really started to get closer to these Category 1 there. You can see how big it is. You can even see the outer band in this lighter green color that has up to 20 or up to 34 knots. And then the center, you see that eye wall right there. You can really see it there. And then by the next 66 hours, it is most definitely at a Category 1 at 96 knots there. A lot of circulation there. You see the eye wall with that that 96 knots, and then you see the really closely right there. You can see the center of it, and then we go up to 120 knots, getting very close to Category 2 and very close to Category 3 force winds there. Look how big this is, heading towards the direction of Hawaii, and it is moving a lot more north than we thought. It's going up like this now. It's looking like it's going to go right here. Guys, it looked like it was going to go here at first and then go underneath, but now it's moving a lot more to the north and then taking that turn to the west. You're all going to see it. So at 120 knots right now, gets to up to 111, then it weakens a little bit, then it gets stronger, it goes to 103, and then look at this. This is Monday, the 8th of July. It's getting very close. Some areas in the Big Island could potentially see some light showers getting into July 8th. And because these outer bands are really close. And you can really see these outer bands are huge. This light green up to 34 to 38 knots right there. And then the center of it really at that 99 knots. Look at this, guys. It gets even closer to the Big Island by July 9th. Or this is July 9th. It does not really make really much contact yet. Just getting these outer bands. And then the Maui area, they're going to be getting affected by the outer bands, and then looking at the big island though could get hit by the eye, guys, which means it looks like the big island can really get devastated. Look at this. By July 10th, it does make contact. It does make landfall. July 9th is when it's very close. But look at this. The eye wall does make contact at 91 knots, looking like very close to getting to the a category 2 there. It's going to be ripping through the big islands. Outer bands are really going to be devastating these areas. And then it's going to be moving up there and potentially flooding some areas of their Somali Islands and Big Island. It's really scary to see how devastating it can actually be right now. It's looking a lot worse, which means you guys need to start preparing now. I know it's really far from there, but it's looking like we really know where this is going to be going. So now we're going to be looking at vorticity. It shows the same thing. Next 42 hours is when it's getting very close to these category 1. But you don't really see it getting category 1 until you see 54 hours, where you really see that vorticity getting a lot better. 60 hours getting a lot bigger. You see the darker colors getting a lot bigger, because that means we're seeing the best, or a lot more vorticity, which is that rotation you want to see with hurricanes. You do see it does go a little bit to the north. It does go a little bit to the north, and then it goes back down a little bit, and then you're going to see it go back to the north, I believe. So you're going to see it go back to the north a little bit. You do see it go there, and then it goes right through the big island, goes right through there, and it potentially affects part of the Maui area and all that. So it's really scary to see a major hurricane going out there. So now we do have it getting to 981 millibars by 977 by July 4th. So we're gonna be guys, I think I might upload this for July 4th. I think I might upload a video, and then we're gonna have it weakening. It's showing it weakening. I do not know why the GFS is showing it weakening before it gets to Hawaii, even though all the malls, or it's even updated, showing it getting worse for Hawaii. CMC not even showing it getting that strong, not even getting below 980 millibars. So it's just something we just need to watch out for, really. This is the thing we're really worried about, is the flooding. The flooding is a tremendous and huge threat for the areas of Hawaii, because it's such a small island that literally most of the island can be flooded. It could look like it's blending with the ocean. So the next 180 hours, 8th of July is when it's getting very close. You can see we're having these rainfalls right here, increasing off the coast. Watch this, but as we go more into the 9th of July, so this is the 9th of July, you can see it's starting to increase there. It's starting to bring in, these outer bands are starting to bring in rain for these first 2 islands out here, getting up to already 5 inches for some areas before it even makes landfall. Look what these outer bands can bring, 5 inches. Look at that, up to 27 inches of rain in these areas. Look, you can see 12, you can see a foot here, 15 here, and then you're going to see right here up to 27 inches, guys. It's incredible, and this is when it's making landfall. Imagine when it's ripping through. This whole island can be under a foot of rain. It's just really something we need to watch out for. It's quite scary thought of thinking of a lot of people being in the island when a hurricane's heading that way. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit that notification bell if you guys want to get the latest updates on potentially Hurricane Barbara. And yeah, I'm gonna have a video out tomorrow. I'm gonna have a double upload tomorrow, or I'm gonna try, because it's my last day here in Miami, so I might want to do some stuff with my family though. But I'm at least gonna have it. I'm most definitely gonna have at least an upload. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and see you guys in the next video.